All right, also new at this hour, accused serial killer Rex Heuremann is back in court. There's some new DNA evidence in this case, recently led authorities to charge him with a fourth killing. Last week, the attorney for two of the victims' families questioned whether Heuermann's wife was in town longer than investigators think, saying that she may have even been around during one of these killings. His attorney is speaking right now. Rex Heuermann's attorney, let's listen in.
No, there were somewhere close to 3,000 leads. When you have a lead, typically what will happen is somebody will call it in or they'll get this lead, however it is that they get it. And then you expect that a detective is going to follow up and they're going to do their due diligence. You would hope that they would speak to witnesses, that they would speak to the individual and maybe get records like they did it with Mr. Heuremann. So we're looking forward to getting all the documentation. And obviously if they didn't do anything, we'll see the lack of effort and the lack of investigation on any potential lead. That could be very problematic for them, and that could help support our position.
You need tips, not leads, right? There's a big
Tips and leads is one and the same for our purposes.
Mr. Brown, you alluded to the fact that there might be somebody else in Massapequa Park at one of your previous press conferences. Can you speak to that? Is that part of what you're looking for in these documents?
Yes, it is. We were informed that there was, among other individuals, that there was an individual that the prior district attorney of this county was prepared to charge with these crimes. We haven't received any of that documentation. We expect that it will be forthcoming, but that's very important, extremely important to this case. So we're waiting for the documentation on that.
And you don't have a name yet?
We're not in a position where we're going to give any information out. That's not what we do. But I can tell you that there's significant leads. I've reviewed some of the leads that they've provided. They provided very few, and I know they're forthcoming, and we'll get them. In regards to some of the leads that we have looked at, they are significant leads.
And what about the electronic documentation that prosecutors say leads them to Rex Heuremann?
I assume, well, I don't want to assume anything. So you're referring to what?
Well, you're about to get a whole lot of electronic and paperwork.
Yeah, I think that the prosecutor, and I don't want to speak for the government, but I think that their position is they have pinging on cell towers, they have searches, they have, obviously they've indicated that there's one strand of my client's hair on a tape. I think that's in essence what they have.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.